What's up, Taiwan? I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. China caused a momentary uproar on Wednesday. That was after it emerged that the country would impose a 3-day no-fly zone north of Taiwan starting this Sunday. But that news was quickly walked back, with Taiwan's transport ministry saying Beijing would limit the restriction to just 27 minutes. It is not yet clear why China will be closing the airspace, but Taiwan's defense ministry said it would be for, quote, aerospace activity, such as a satellite launch. The closure will be in international airspace that is managed by Taiwan for civilian air traffic. The proposed location lies on a busy route for passenger aircraft traveling from Japan and South Korea.
这大概距离台湾北面大概85海里左右。那北部呢，大家也都知道北部这个不管是往日本、韩国，是往美国整个国际航路是非常多的。
Around 25 U.S. defense contractors will visit Taiwan in May. That's what the U.S.-Taiwan Business Council has told the newspaper Nikkei. This would be the first American delegation focused specifically on defense to visit Taiwan since 2019. The group will look to work with Taiwanese companies to develop surveillance and combat drones. It'll be led by retired General Stephen Rudder, who was the commander of the U.S. Marine Corps in the Pacific. As well as meeting local industry leaders, the group hopes to meet Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen. A French warship has passed through the Taiwan Strait. This comes the day after France's President Emmanuel Macron finished a visit to China. The frigate traveled north to the west of the Strait's median line on April 9th. This route went through Chinese-controlled waters and would have needed approval from the Chinese Navy. Macron caused controversy on his China trip when he said Europe should not follow the U.S. on the issue of Taiwan. His comments have been welcomed by Beijing. The European Commission has said the European Union's position on Taiwan has not changed. This is from the Commission's spokesperson.
Nous avons et nous continuons toujours à appeler pour la paix et la stabilité dans le détroit de Taïwan et que nous nous positionnons de manière forte contre toute volonté de changement unilatéral du statu quo, en particulier par l'utilisation de la force. Voilà ce que l'on peut dire.
These comments come after French President Emmanuel Macron provoked controversy over remarks about Taiwan. Following a trip to China, Macron told news website Politico that Europe should not become a follower of the U.S. He also said that the EU risked becoming embroiled in a conflict over Taiwan. Some EU and U.S. politicians criticized the remarks, saying they exposed cracks in the EU-U.S. alliance. The EU's top diplomat, Josep Borrell, arrives in China on Wednesday, the latest in a flurry of European leaders to visit the country. Taiwan's ruling Democratic Progressive Party has nominated Vice President Lai Ching-te for the 2024 presidential election. Lai hopes to take over from Tsai Ing-wen, who has hit her 2-term limit. Stash Butler reports.
At Taiwan's ruling party headquarters in Taipei, Taiwan's vice president moves a step closer to the presidency.
今天我非常荣幸能够获得民进党的提名，参选2024总统大选。
Lai Ching-te will be the Democratic Progressive Party's nominee for January's presidential race after running unopposed. In his speech after the party meeting, he set out his vision for Taiwan.
民主团结、民主治理、民主和平三大民主行动，推动国家的希望工程，达到民主、繁荣、和平的目标。
Lai is hoping to replace President Tsai Ing-wen, who's reached her 2-term limit. The incumbent leader has made global headlines recently by meeting US House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. China reacted by surrounding Taiwan with warplanes and an aircraft carrier. If he wins the presidency, Lai will have to manage ties with a Beijing that views Taiwan as a breakaway province and him and his party as separatists. In an interview with the BBC, President Tsai set out her position that Taiwan is a sovereign state.
We don't have a need to declare ourselves an independent state, but we are an independent country already, and we call ourselves Republic of China, Taiwan, and we have our own system of running the country.
And Lai is in many ways a continuity candidate. He uses the same language as Tsai about Taiwan.
事实上已经是一个主权独立的国家，不必另行宣布独立。
But he won't be the only candidate in the race. The billionaire founder of Foxconn, Terry Guo, wants to run for the opposition Kuomintang, or KMT. Foxconn makes billions of dollars assembling iPhones in China, and Guo says his international experience makes him the ideal candidate.
我身为一个怀有全球视野、拥有多方关系的国际企业人，我应该挺身而出，解决传统政治人物不能解决的危机。
He's facing competition from the mayor of Taiwan's most populated city, New Taipei, but Mayor Hou You-yi has not yet committed to running. Polls suggest Hou would lose to Lai by a margin of about 12 points, with a third candidate picking up about a fifth of the votes. If the KMT picks Guo instead, the figures suggest he'd lose by more than 20 points, a landslide. But the presidential vote is far from a done deal. The DPP's nomination gives Lai a head start in campaigning for next year's race. But with tensions across the Taiwan Strait, exports suffering from market uncertainty and food prices rising through the roof, Taiwan's second-in-command faces an uncertain path to the presidency. Alex Chen and Stash Butler in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's media is ramping up speculation over who will run for president in next year's election. With the DPP's candidate now chosen, people are wondering who the KMT will pick. But Taiwan's main opposition party is keeping tight-lipped. John Van Trieste has this story.
While Vice President Lai Ching-te has just been picked as the DPP's candidate for 2024, it's still unclear who will run against him. So far, the chair of the opposition Kuomintang, or KMT, has only said his party will make an announcement when the time is right. But Taiwan's media suggests a consensus could be forming. Reports say an anonymous party insider gives New Taipei Mayor Hou You-yi an 80% chance at clinching the KMT nomination. The source says the remaining 20% goes to Terry Guo, the multi-billionaire founder of electronics giant Foxconn. As speculation grows, Hou says he's confident about his ability to govern.
随时让自己的准备能够随时面对所有的挑战，都能够克服。
Meanwhile, Guo set off on a 4-day trip to Japan on Wednesday, his second overseas trip this month. He's told reporters he won't make any statement until he's back in Taiwan. A formal announcement from the party could still be months away, and it's unclear if Guo would run as an independent if passed over. Though if he did, it'd be a move which would fill next January's election with even more uncertainty. Damon Lin and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's most prestigious dance troupe is presenting a new work on Thursday. Cloudgate Dance Theater will perform Lunar Halo as part of Taiwan Week, a theater arts festival. The dance reflects a world reshaped by technology. The show's choreographer Zheng Zonglong says a lunar halo was an omen of impending change to ancient societies, while the moon itself watches over developments on Earth. Multiple large LED panels are used to create an effect like a giant smartphone. Dancers interact with this symbol of technology. Zheng says the performance has been well received by international curators.
许多策展人也看得很细，就是在我们的动作体系里面，很多的旋转，很多的拐，那是在西方的身体语会比较少见的。
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images of sneakers worn by Michael Jordan in the 1998 NBA Finals. The sneakers just fetched $2.2 million at auction, the most expensive shoes ever sold. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.